Gotta come check our rain gauge. It hung yesterday from the storm that we got. Oh my goodness. Over 4.5 inches. Wow. Well, I'm gonna be taking y'all over here in a minute, showing you the mess that is our barn. We haven't had any real good rain since we built the shop. And you can't see it here, but over there, it's a doozy. So last night we sent Timber out to put the chicken up, which is that's her duty every evening, is to put the chicken up because we have one chicken, and to let the chicken out every morning. Well, she come back and she goes, "It's raining." I'm like, "Yeah, put your mud boots on, you'll be okay." So she comes back in and she says, "I couldn't get the chicken put up." I'm like, "What do you mean you couldn't get the chicken put up?" She said, "I couldn't get the chicken put up. The water was this deep." She's showing me on her boots. She goes, "It's almost over my boots." I'm like, "Okay, fine. I'll go do it later." Honestly, I thought she was exaggerating. So I come out here last night. She wasn't kidding. It rained really, really hard. We got 4 3/4 inches last night. And we had a 2.5 of that in an hour or less. And it rained all night long. I checked it this morning. We had 4 3/4 inches. And so I come out last night, got looking around, and we have water standing everywhere. Really, really deep, up over a foot in some areas over in our chicken pen. And it was, that poor chicken was sitting on the bale of hay, which is the only dry place around. So here's our chicken pen. And right now, there's probably 8 to 10 inches of water right over there. Got water standing. That poor chicken's in there. We have one lone chicken, and she's having to be careful where she walks right now because there's so much water in there. But it's really deep over this way. Goes all the way around. I'm gonna have to come in with a skid loader and shave all that down so this water can drain around, because apparently putting in this container here and the gravel and such has caused a bigger water dam than anticipated. See, I've got gas cans floating everywhere and everything. But I'm gonna have to take all this dirt right here. All this is gonna have to come down so that it can go yonder way toward the creek. Okay, so I just dug in a little relief drain all the way back around over there to where the tallest water is. Hopefully it'll get some out of there and give the poor chicken a little bit of relief and give that area some drainage temporarily. But as you can see, from right there at the bottom of the screen all the way over there almost to that other building, that white building, all that's underwater. As I got home a while ago, I called a buddy of mine with a little mini excavator. I'm like, "Hey, can I borrow your excavator?" He said, "Yeah, I'll bring it right over." So he brought it over. So back when we built the shop here and we put the storage container Connex here, we had all this gravel put in to set the storage container on. Well, apparently these two prevented drainage from, I guess, used to go that way. I don't know. But anyway, last night, the entirety of this gravel here, this gravel pad, was underwater by at least 2 to 3 inches. Everything here, which is, this is like our storage area for extra wood and just stuff until we get it all cleaned up, because eventually this whole area here is going to be for horses. Anyway, all of this was well over a foot underwater. I mean, you can see it's still pretty deep there. That's probably a good 3 to 4 inches, maybe a little deeper. So when he brought the excavator over earlier, I dug this trench out with it to help give us some relief up there. And it looks like I may have to go back over a little bit and dig it a little deeper in some areas so it'll flow better. It's flowing, but I'm gotta get some more equipment out here, probably a skid steer, so I can take this and recut all this how it needs to go down so it actually drains appropriately without having a ditch running through my property. Because I'll have to take this here and shave from here back and from here up so that it has somewhat of a ditch, and I'll probably have to haul more gravel in so it doesn't wash everything out. But this is our temporary relief so the poor chicken can have some dry ground. Okay, so in this whole process of moving dirt to relieve the chicken of water, so I'm trying to get water from where we currently have water standing and got the water to move away from the chicken pen around to the creek ditch. I'm not sure what to call it. It's a low area that eventually will be a pond. And so my attempt is to get the water diverted over there, but I'm having to move a lot of dirt. And a lot. But it's okay. We have what is currently basically a ditch. In time, I hope it's to be a pond. I want to put a pond behind my house. My kids can zip line. I'll zip line across, land in the pond. Just fun. Probably put some fish in it eventually, but right now my main goal is to get the water from the chicken pen, the chicken coop, around the shop, and to the ditch. I'm grateful to have the equipment that I have so I can make it happen. And it's just going to take a lot longer than what I was expecting, but that's okay. We'll get it knocked out, and when it's all said and done, we'll show you the finished product. It actually kind of helped some too, because I used all that dirt that I pulled out right there and back around on the other side of the house. So I was able to reuse the dirt or repurpose the dirt and kill two birds with one stone.